Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your weekend tarot video for 12th and 13th of May 2018. Valentine joins me. She's very miffed, aren't you, sweetheart? Because she did have a mouse and it has been removed from the house, but she's still completely obsessed with the spot where it actually was hiding under the sofa, aren't you, sweetheart? So she's been sort of standing guard like this. And you've got hay fever, haven't you, sweetie? I've got hay fever and Valentine's got hay fever. She does get hay fever, which just involves her being all kind of, just like a human really, quite kind of snotty, isn't it, sweetheart? You get quite snotty. Yes. Now, this is for all astrological signs. Do check out your love reading for mid-May. That's up for all signs and it's time stamped. And the May readings are still up for 2018 for each sign. Do you want to go on, sweetie? Yes. Oh, if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. Woo! Or you can visit my website, gemstonetarot.com. Now, we've not used these for a while. I'm using the Aquarian Tarot. I love the Aquarian Tarot. That one is for us. Oh, okay. So how are you doing, everybody? What have you been up to? And more excitingly, there's a royal wedding next weekend. I know, I've held off saying it. It's only 7 days away. I'm very excited. Very excited. Of course, we don't have a bank holiday for it, which is a bit of a shmush because it's on a Saturday. Ooh. But all the same, come on. Come on. Ooh. Valley Bob's just disappeared. Oh no, Valley Bob's is looking for her mouse under the bed. Anything that has a gap, and she's like that. Like me, if you flung a Galaxy chocolate bar under there, I'd be there licking the floor. Do you know what I mean? Like, let me at it. Okay, these are really interesting cards. As you know, the weekend reading is quite time fluid. So when you hear it, you hear it. And sometimes it's for a week, month, the moment, the weekend, whatever. There is some sense how am I going to put this? Okay, let's begin at the beginning, as you always should with tarot, okay, if you can. The Fool, the Zero card, the beginning of the major arcana, and he looks like he's got wooden skis. Very stylish, this tarot though, very stylish. Notice the buds on his rod is what I was going to say. A sign of growth, okay, personal growth. The Zero card not even numbered yet, and in some sense not kind of smited by anything yet, but starting off on a journey. This is us in our innocent human state, which is us living in the present, the ever eternal present, not getting lost in the past, not getting lost in the future. Now, very interestingly, we have the sun in reverse and the moon in reverse. The moon in reverse, to some extent, is almost like, you know those snow globes? See, that's my snow globe little mime there. Snow globes. I love a snow globe, okay? Almost as much as I love a tiara, I love a snow globe. Any kind of snow globe. So you shake it, and there's bubbles, and there's stuff everywhere, and you can't really see it properly, and then it kind of all shakes down and settles. That's the way that I see the moon in reverse. I see it as Neptunian, I see it as smoky, I see it as gassy. Come here, sweetheart. And I see it as not really knowing, not really being able to see the truth, you know? Perhaps either having rose-coloured glasses on, or just being gaslighted, or even gaslighting yourself. And then when it goes into reverse, it's like all of that drifts to the bottom and you can kind of see. But normally, that would mean extra clarity. But when the sun is in reverse, there is something, it almost to me forms like a kind of mental eclipse. Like almost a kind of cosmic obstacle. Now, King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse for me is always a tricky card. It nearly always represents a person, an organisation, or a rule which is unfeeling, unthinking, and a bit like that. A bit direct. Next to him we got the Page of Pentacles, and I just can't help feeling like he's something to do with that and he's the deputy of it. I'm actually going to take a couple of clarifiers from this. They are so beautiful, these cards, aren't they? So beautiful. Ooh. Oh, how lovely. Okay, we'll take you. We'll take you. And I'm going to take one of these as well. Valentine is up to no good. This whole mouse business has unsettled the whole house. Hasn't it, Valentine? She just can't leave it alone, even though it's not there anymore. I get it, it's an instinct thing, isn't it? Yes. Okay. We get the Page of Cups. This is an offer. And then these are Oracle of the Map or something like that. I think they're Colette Baron Reid. Enchanted Map Oracle cards, perhaps? Yes. And they are Colette Baron Reid. We get stuck in the mud. So, something obscures what we want. Something obscures getting to the truth of a situation. Then you get the moon in reverse and things clear and you think, finally, I'm going to see, only to find there is yet another layer of obscurity. Okay. I love the fact that there is a bird on that elephant. And then we are stuck in the mud still. Stuck in the mire, whatever you want to call it. That's okay, because look, this Page of Cups, you know, the reason there's like a fish leaping out of this cup is because something comes to us in no way related to this kind of obscure, rather veiled and rather stuck situation. Something comes in from left field, which doesn't even clear up that mystery. That mystery may never be cleared. That person is a person who likes to produce mystery. That can be a lover, a friend, an employer, a rule, or a job. Sometimes you just leave the smoke and mirrors, and it really feels like smoke and mirrors. And then to the side, you know, a hand, like the cosmic hand, you know, in the, what's the other tarot called? In the Morgan Greer, smells like the 70s, the cosmic hand comes in with a cup. A fish, creativity, inspiration, and also fish live in a whole different way, in a whole different world, with a whole different set of realities and rules, okay? It's like this all just becomes history, and that's where the Fool comes in. I like that. We're having a Chuck Spezzano Enlightenment card. I have just acquired a set of Chuck Spezzano Conspiracy deck. Ooh, so thank you to anyone who recently donated to my channel. I will be writing to you individually anyway, but I just want to say that because I use the donations to buy tarot cards, okay, to keep things fresh and also to kind of deepen the understanding, deepen the reading. So I will, once I've studied those cards, I will be cracking them open, okay? So for now, Valentine, I'm feeling really strongly to take that one. Yep. funny because we were talking about smoke and mirrors, people. Oh, oh. And then it goes hiding under the table. We get the victim card. Judgment. And here there is actually, strangely, a big cloud and a mirror. Smoke and mirrors, okay? Sometimes, and the Fool is a kind of indicator of this as well, sometimes in this mess, especially if someone is manipulative, we lose our own identity. We don't manage to keep, especially if at the time when we were creating our identity, which is usually our sort of formative childhood years, we don't have a strong hold on it then, or somebody interferes with it then. Oh my God, Valentine. We can't keep it strong. And then people find a loophole and they pick at it. And usually we're the first to judge ourselves. That person, smoke, mirrors and picking at a loophole. There will come an opportunity to literally move out of this obscurity and into that offer. Let me retrieve. So the oracle card we get is mending. For me as well, mending is sometimes about bridging. And I feel like we are building a very tenuous bridge out of this situation, which is as thin as a thread. But do you know what? That's all that it takes. Excuse me a minute. She's about to do her Tarzan thing on the curtain. Oh, oh my God. Do check out, by the way, if you haven't already, the funny video of Valentine teasing her mum. Just watching what she's doing. Outside the bathroom window, which she does a lot. Okay, let's have a healing with the angels oracle card. She's getting into bed. Oh, Valley Bobs. I may have to get her a toy mouse and like fill it with catnip, I think. But I'm not sure it'll be enough. Ah, okay. Ooh, looks like 2. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Right, sweetheart, you can go to sleep in there. Listening. We get the listening card. Notice the slight burnout of the corner there. That's the crystal ball. Deep listening to yourself, your higher self, and anything that is beyond the ego, which is what this person is triggering and representing. Move beyond that, okay? And the way you move beyond that is not by moving the obstacles, and it's not by trying to clear the smog and the obscurity. You can't do that. You don't need to. It's by literally going within and reclaiming your identity. The Fool. And then we get forgiveness. That, where's he gone? I don't know what I've done with the card. Is linked to the Judgment card. Forgive yourself, okay? You don't have to work on forgiving anybody else. You just need to forgive yourself, and that is a gift to the universe and a gift to you. You are a gift to the universe. We got there, people. I think she's settled. You've settled, haven't you, sweetheart? She's tucked herself into the bed. I just want to say thank you, everybody, while I'm here, while Valentine's here. Thank you just so far for supporting the channel and all the comments that you leave and all the likes and the shares and the subscribes and just watching and being on the journey, okay? So just thank you from me. Thank you from Crazy Valentine. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.